What's going on, Red Nation? No matter what nation you're in, H-Town, and all over the world, this is Rockets Daily, brought to you by Fan Arch. And today, Monday, October 6th, definitely an exciting day because your Houston Rockets are going to be in action at the Toyota Center tonight, taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Who plays? What lineups we see? That's who plays on either side. Definitely a lot to be seen, but I'm definitely excited about it to see these guys and to be able to talk about a basketball game. We've been talking about the Turkey games with Shangoon. We talked about the Summer League games, but there was really, the exception of Reed Shepard, I'll probably maybe see some Cam Matthews tonight. Not really too many guys that were going to impact the team that we were really talking about the summer, the Summer League. Talked about a lot of guys who are not with the organization that we won't see tonight. But it's going to be interesting as far as who we see tonight, what to expect. I will get into my prediction at the end of this video. I understand it's just preseason, but we're going to do that every single game and go ahead and keep track of that. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be watching on Space City Network, if you're going to be in attendance, or if you just don't give a damn because it's preseason. But before we get into tonight's game, Tari Eason, got to look for tonight. Reports out, Rockets have to about October 20th as far as dealing with contract extension before the season for Kevin Durant. And rumors are, reports are saying that the Houston Rockets want to come to terms with Tari Eason before making that extension with Kevin Durant. And I definitely agree with that. Tari's one of those guys you have to look further than a box score for his impact. Josh Okogie talking about what he likes from Tari as far as Tari being sixth man of the year in the NBA. Long shot odds over there might be something worth a sprinkle. So Tari Eason, as far as we'll see. Let me know in the comments, do you think that the Rockets are going to reach out an extension before October 20th? Is it something you're concerned about, or really nothing to make of it? Another thing, another guy doesn't get talked about a lot. New to the organization, J.D. Davison. I've talked about him before on this platform. Coming over after 3 seasons with the Boston Celtics organization. Limited action at the NBA level. Former 5-star recruit out of high school. University of Alabama, left after 1 season. Champion MVP at the G League level. High volume scorer. We're going to see now. He's been getting a lot of praise from Coach Udoka. We've talked so much about so many of these guards that were available. We talk about so many of the guards that are still available. We talked about Seth Curry uniting with his brother Steph. We talked about so many different guys. Chris Paul, Malcolm Brogdon. So many guys that didn't go for a lot by NBA standards. That would have been nice to come to this roster, at least that we thought were nice to come to this roster. But we're going to see what happens with a nice in-house option here with J.D. Davison. There's going to be guys who, undrafted or lowly drafted, guys who start in the G League or get most of their work in the G League that do rise up to be impact players at the NBA level. Is J.D. Davison going to be that guy? How's he going to fit in? It'll be interesting to see what he does versus Reed Shepard. And that's thing, too. I'm seeing that Reed Shepard looks like he's a game-time decision. Obviously, dealt with some injuries that cut his Summer League short. So it'll be interesting to see what J.D. Davison does tonight. And I really want to know, as far as from you guys, what are you looking for the most for tonight's preseason matchup? What are you looking to see? Any particular lineups? Expecting something from KD? Are you just watching it to watch it? Or are you going to be looking for particular things? And I'm not going to lie. I know we'll definitely talk about it tomorrow. I think with this group, it's going to be fun. But I'm really looking at a lot of the young guys. I'm not really worried about, Durant. I'm not really worried about Şengün. I could care less if they don't even play. I'm sure nice to see. He's at this time, Kevin Durant get some touches and things like that. But it's really the guys like J.D. Davison that I'm more interested in really seeing what they do tonight. And as for tonight, as I mentioned, Houston Rockets 3-point favorite, total of 223 points. Different team this year, high expectations, but still the core, the young players, this team is relatively the same with some key veteran additions. Took preseason serious, first 2 seasons under Udoka, 7-2 straight up. Rockets have performed very, very well at the Toyota Center in the preseason. So, is betting the house on a preseason game a good idea? They even let you? No, it's not. But for the record, I'm going to do my prediction against the spread. And I am going to go ahead and take the Rockets at home. I think there's enough talented young guys. Even the guys like Amin Thompson, right, who they're still young. They're looking to take the next step. So I think that this is going to be a performance tonight where we see that. And Udoka's had this team ready for the preseason. So I'm going to take the Rockets here at home. Pretty close to a straight-up win, but Rockets were very, very strong at home last season in the preseason. So my prediction is going to be -3. And I'm also going to lean on the over 223.5 points tonight. I do think that we're going to see some offense both sides, especially on the back end of the roster. Guys are trying to prove and really show what they can do. So we're going to go with the Rockets prediction by 3. Let me know, to win by at least 3 or more. 3 or more for the Rockets. It's a push if they only win by 3. But we're going to back the Rockets tonight. Any interest in the preseason? Any comments that you want to leave about what you want to see tonight? And your predictions as far as whether the Rockets get the win, the cover, anything else that you want to talk about. My name is David Delano. This is Rockets Daily, brought to you by FanArch. Any comments that you have about J.D. Davison, Tari Eason, thoughts on tonight's game, thoughts on the contract with Kevin Durant, Eason, as we said, Reed Shepard, anything that you want to chime in on, I do appreciate it. And if you go ahead and subscribe, we will see you guys tomorrow as we talk about what happens in tonight's game. Hopefully momentum getting ready to go in the right direction here for Houston sports. Astros missed the playoffs, but man, Baltimore Ravens, crazy win over the Houston Texans with a crazy win over the Baltimore Ravens. Hopefully that's a sign of things going up for H-Town. Thanks so much for watching. God bless and be safe out there.